Welcome back to Ellie's channel again. We are now on part 4 of The Forgotten Wife. Yes, I feel like I'm on a road today. This is actually, I think, the first time that I was able to come on here yet again, not too long after my third part. But anyway, I'm here, and I'm here to take it off from where we left off at, where this is now part 4 of The Forgotten Wife. And we last left off with Riley suspecting that her husband actually has been cheating all along with his sous chef at his restaurant. And she suspected that because it was very obvious on when she went to her husband's job to speak to him and end up eating as well over there. The sous chef decided to make I would say, like, try to pull a move on him while while Riley was there. So that's how she suspects something was going on. So we're gonna take it from there. And right now we're at Todd, which reads, after TJ is fed, I give him a bath, then Riley and I read him a bedtime story. When we are done, Riley walks out ahead of me while I turn out his light. Riley, can we please talk? About what, Todd? We both know how this is going to end, so let's stop going around in circles. Wait, are you leaving me? May as well. You've already left me. Baby, wait, please. She turns back to me with tears in her eyes. All I want is for you to notice me again. My cell phone rings. I pull it out of my pocket and it's Octavia. I press decline. Riley, I am sorry. My phone rings again. Octavia. Go on and get that. It must be important, she says, walking into the bathroom and slamming the door. Yeah, I say, answering the phone. You're in a foul mood. You must be at home. What do you want, Octavia? I whisper, while walking out the bedroom into the office. I need to talk to you. Does it have anything to do with your job? Well, yeah, of course it does. Both of them. What do you mean? The one at the restaurant and the one in my bed. Look, you no longer have to worry about filling either of those. Your blatant disrespect of my wife was blatant disrespect. She's your wife, not mine. So if anyone is being disrespectful, it is you, boo. You're right. And because of that, I cannot continue to allow you to work at a business we both own. She laughs. You know you cannot just fire me, right? Yes, I can, because Tennessee is an at-will state, which means I can terminate employment at any time and without a reason. So consider yourself terminated, and I will mail your last check. We will see. What does that mean? Hashtag me too. She laughs again. Are you trying to blackmail me? No, boo. I am only looking out for me. We both know you slept with me and when I cut it off, you fired me. Oh, is that the story you're going with? Yep, unless you and I come to some sort of arrangement. What kind of arrangement? You continue to meet my needs? And what needs are those? All of those. All of them, she coos. This sure sounds like blackmail to me. You can call it what you want, but I call it business. Business, huh? Well, find somebody else because my services are no longer available. Then I'll see you in court. Good luck with that. I hang up. When I turn to walk out, Riley is standing there with her arms folded. It sounds like you have a mess on your hand. I can't say anything. What happened to us? She questions. I don't know, I say, sitting on the couch. Life got in the way, I guess. No, I think you forgot you had a wife. That's not true, Riley, and you know it. If it is true, Todd. When was the last time you held me, kissed me, or made love to me? I don't know. When was the last time we actually held a conversation or fell asleep watching a movie? I don't know. When was the last time we went out on a date or cooked dinner together? I don't know. When was the last time? Damn, I get it. No, you don't get it. You have a woman working in our business who can probably tell me what my husband had for dinner yesterday because I do not know. Hell, maybe she can tell me how you taste because I can't remember that either. So forgive me, sweetie, but you clearly don't get it. I open my mouth to counter her argument, but I have nothing to say in defense because she's right. And here I am being a fool because I think surely my husband will realize what he's been missing after seeing those pictures. Just maybe my husband would see how desperate I am for his touch and he come home. Instead, you could care less. I do care. No, you don't. You're upset because you didn't think I had the courage to cheat. In fact, you are more upset the pictures went to your job more than you are at the thought of me cheating. That is not true, I say, standing up. It is. You want to know the part that hurts the most? The very thing I've been wanting, you've been giving to someone else. How's that for a slap in the face? Sex? Is that all you want? No, Todd. The one thing I want is you, but thank you for confirming what I already know. What's that? Your relationship with Octavia. What else do you want from me? You asking that very question again lets me know I only need one more thing from you. What's that? A divorce. Wow. Riley, Sunday morning I get up early to prepare for church. When I am done getting myself and TJ dressed, I grab my purse and keys to head out. Hey, where are y'all off to? Todd asks. I don't answer. Riley, you didn't hear me ask you a question? I ask, standing in front of her. Todd, leave me alone, please. I just asked a simple question, and I gave you a simple answer. Now move. Tell your boyfriend I said hello. I will. I push past him. Getting to the car, I put TJ in his car seat before I get in and pull out of the garage. Making it to Zion Temple Church, I pray I am able to talk to Reagan prior to service. I park, grab TJ and my things, and walk inside. Reagan is coming out of her office when I round the corner. Riley, you came, she says, pulling me into a hug. Oh my God, do not cry. I am not playing. Ray, I'm not, she says, sniffling. I am just so happy to see you. TJ pulls on her dress. Hey, Auntie's boo. She scoops him up, squeezing him, causing him to laugh. Y'all come into my office. We follow her inside where she sits TJ on the couch. Riley, seriously, I am happy you came. To be honest, I almost didn't come, but I am tired and trying to do it on my own isn't working. My back is against the wall. Riley, you do know God is not moved by your desperation, right? I understand you want guidance, but don't make God your last option. If I can't turn to God, then why am I here? That is not what I mean. Look, many times we come to God when we are desperate and in need of Him to move swiftly, but He doesn't work that way. If He did, a lot of us would be receiving things our flesh isn't ready or capable of handling. And although you've made the effort by coming to church today, it doesn't mean your marriage will be fixed by the time you get home or all your problems solved. In fact, the enemy is going to work overtime because he needs to discourage you from trusting God, especially now. But you have the first step, and it is my prayer you find new hope to keep pushing. It will not be easy, but will you at least try? I nod. And will you talk to me when you feel like giving up? I feel like giving up, I say, crying. She comes and sits next to me. Talk to me. He's been having an affair. Oh, sister. I lay my head on her shoulder. I'm tired, Ray. Do you remember when I asked you to give it 30 days? Yes, I still need you to do that. I raise up and look at her. Did you not hear what I just said? Yes, but you also cheated, Riley. I know, but there is no but. Will you do this for me? What's the point? Obedience. Obedience. Are you serious? Yep. Obedience is better than sacrifice. 45 minutes later, Reagan stands at the podium and takes her text. She is preaching on the story of Hagar in Genesis chapter 16. There are some of you in here who have been questioning God a lot lately. You feel alone, like nobody has your back. You've tried to do it yourself, but it isn't working. You try to remain faithful, but you keep having to fight off attack after attack. You try to smile, but the very act of suicide is plaguing your thoughts. You try to tune them out, but every time it gets quiet, you hear them again. You try to sleep your way out of the funk, but each night, when you close your eyes, you are tormented by the nightmares. And some of you are just like Hagar, finding yourself in the wilderness because you had to run from the very thing that promised to do right by you. You're just like Hagar in the wilderness because the person who was supposed to take care of you cast you out. You're in the wilderness because the ones you thought had your back let you fall. But I am glad you showed up this morning because God told me to tell you there is a promise right there in the wilderness. Preach. Someone yells out, Amen, Pastor. I am staring at her in shock because it feels like she is preaching directly to me. Did she know I would show up this morning? Nah, she she could have she could have known, could she? Reagan continues. Beloved, you're in the wilderness, and it has you thinking about doing some strange things. You're in the wilderness, and he has you contemplating doing some stuff you wouldn't normally do, but I need you to wait. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Before you plot that revenge, wait. Before you try to make that person pay for forgetting you, hold on a minute. See, this wilderness is not about the one who cast you out, but it's for your sake. The wilderness experience is testing your obedience to what you heard from God. And when you are obedient, the promise of God can be yours. Just like Hagar, God is sending you back to the place or person who has caused you pain and shame. However, it is not to punish you, but to test your obedience in Him. All you need to do is return, submit, and shut up. Here's what you get. Here's where you get your hope. God is saying, when you obey me, the reward of your pain will be increased in such a way it will be too big for you to formalize into words. Beloved, wherever your wilderness is, God can meet you there, but you need to be obedient to his word. And if he didn't tell you to leave, go back. Whatever it is God has told or shown you, be obedient because obedience is better than sacrifice. And God rewards your obedience. Reagan continues to preach as I sit there listening, hanging on to her every word. After service, I pick TJ up from Children's Church and head back to Reagan's office to wait for her. She comes in, followed by her husband. Wow, Ray, I can't even put into words how powerful your message was. Thank you, sister. I couldn't figure out why God led me in that direction until you walked in this morning. Thank you for being obedient. She hugs me. Releasing me, Nate pulls me into another hug. Riley, it is so good to see you. How have you been? I've been okay. What about you, Nathan? I am great. Are you coming home to Zion Temple? I'm thinking about it. We miss you around here and we love to have you back. Don't run her off, babe, Ray says, slapping his arm. He's fine, and I am truly thinking about it. He gives me a thumbs up before turning to Ray. I'm heading to my meeting with the deacon board. You know, it can run over, so go on and eat without me. She kisses him goodbye. When he leaves, Ray and I decide to grab some lunch. Walking out to the car, I see a note on the windshield. I get it and stick it in my purse before putting TJ in his seat. While waiting for my sister to come out, I open the envelope to see a picture of Todd asleep with his head on a woman's chest. I turn it over to read what is written on the back. While you are at service, pray for your husband to stay at home and out of my bed. Wow, that's low. We're gonna stop right there and we're gonna pick it off from Todd in my next video, which will be part 5. But I hope you are enjoying this book as much as I am. I actually already read this book already, like a while ago. I think like maybe 1 or 2 times. I don't remember or recall. But this book is very good. One of my favorites. Um, so please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. And until next time, see you.